Hey mamas, today's episode is brought to you by the Fortis Agency, a financial services firm located in the Bellworks building in Holmdel, New Jersey. We know that taking care of your family is your number one priority, and at the Fortis Agency, it's ours too. That's why we're here to offer simple, effective strategies to help you protect what matters most, your loved ones and their future. We won't dive into any complicated financial jargon here. Instead, think of us as your partner in building a secure, comfortable financial path forward for you and your kids. And here's something special. When you let us know you found us through the Mama Clock podcast, we'll make a donation to the Children's Specialized Hospital. So by taking a step to protect your family and save for the future, you're also helping other children in need. Please reach out to Michael DeVizio with this email provided next, mdevizio@thefortisagency.com. That is mdevizio@thefortisagency.com. And mention Mama Clock. We're excited to be a part of your journey. Hello?
You guys, stop. Is it Mama Clock yet? I'm going crazy.
Heck yeah. It's Mama Clock somewhere.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's
Wow.
Mama Clock. I'm ready to fucking rock today. It's Friday. I love recording on a Friday.
It's Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. It's spooky season. And
We have a spooky guest.
we have a spooky special guest,
No, we don't.
Lex, drumroll,
Wow.
Dell'Ermo. Is it Dell'Ermo?
It is Dell'Ermo.
It's not Dell'Ermo.
Thank you. No, actually, because everyone says Dell'Ermo and it's
And your DELL apostrophe.
capital ERMO.
I never
Girl with an
seen that.
apostrophe. D'Annunzio apostrophe.
I
A.
love
I don't have one, but
Yeah.
fuck it.
But I could add one.
You can add one. It's
But we're
fine.
D'Annunzio, Divizio, Dell'Ermo.
I
Oh,
love
shit. We're
that.
the triple D's.
Yeah.
I want triple D's.
You will one day when we make money. You'll get triple D's. But we're so happy. Mama Clock is so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you
Like,
for
this
joining
is,
us.
like my first platform, so it's
Is
like,
this your first podcast?
ever. I mean, you saw me put on the.
She
No,
put-
she
she-
goes, how do I tighten
No, she
these?"
put on the headphones. She was like, whoa.
No, I could.
This is real.
I was just saying to Em, I was like, I thought they were fake. Like,
No,
I thought
I know.
people did them like as a
It was a
gag.
it was a show.
It's
Yeah.
a real thing.
No.
Did you think this setup was going to be as legit as it is?
No. Mm-mm.
Right?
I like can't believe it.
I know.
I
People
started
are
getting nervous.
shocked. They're like, I know. You were like, I have to pee again. I'm like, why is everyone nervous? We're fine. Everything's good.
I know.
And we're going to have a great episode. I'm so excited.
We're here.
We're here. We're ready. Mama Clock.
We have an influencer.
We have the aesthetic girl TikTok personality,
That makes
navigating life, healing, and
But-
dating in your 30s. We have her right
here in the flesh.
In the flesh.
In a really cool Yankee hat. My husband's probably gonna have such a crush on you because she looks like a hot ass girl in a Yankee hat.
No.
Fuck.
When you guys say influencer, I literally am.
Cringe, right?
Yeah.
I hate when people say I'm an influencer. I am nowhere near.
No.
Okay, but like you are.
It's
So,
so it's
Do
like
you want a different word?
I
Or it's
don't-
just like
it's so weird. Like I actually just talked about this the other day on my story. I was like, I've never
Mhm.
100% tapped into influencing.
No, I
like
agree.
it does not align with
No,
me.
I agree. Even with
Do you-
saying the word influencer makes
you know
me
what I
like,
think
eh.
it is? Because I think it's like the stigma around an influencer
Correct.
we all have. And it's like people don't want to be thought of like that. But like
Right.
you are influencing people with what
Yeah,
you're
you're.
And I
doing.
love
Think
that.
about the word. You're
Yeah.
influencing people.
Yes.
That's the real word that you're
Yes.
trying to use.
No, yeah. I
totally.
started noticing that. Like when people come up to me and I don't know them,
Right.
and they like pull me
Mhm.
aside.
Celeb
And I'm like,
status.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
And
like
they're
it's
"You're
weird.
TikTok."
Do
And I'm
people
like,
do
"Oh,
that?
Yes.
I love that.
I'm just
Yeah.
a girl.
I'm
Yeah.
just a girl.
Like,
with a
oh, I
Yankee
follow
hat
you
on.
on TikTok, or thank you for this.
That's
like,
really-
it happened to me at a funeral, like not too long ago.
Duh.
Swear.
Wait, I kind of love that.
Yeah. She was like, my friend sent me your TikTok about
Mhm.
dating in your 30s, and I just got out of a relationship, and she was talking to me at a wake, and I was like, oh my God.
Not
Did
the
that
first,
like
but fine.
like a light bulb went off in your head? You're like, I'm actually influencing people.
Yes. And,
And,
like,
love
and that's
that.
nice.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this random chick out of a million people in the world.
Exactly. And like that, those are the things that make me happy.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I don't
agree.
need you to buy my shoes. Like, I don't need you
Agreed.
to, yeah. Like, if I could
Yeah.
like help you flee like a toxic ex,
Love that.
perfect.
And the best way and the reason why we started this podcast is to relate. And I feel
Mhm.
like you do that very well.
Yeah.
So we're rambling right now, but I just feel like Lex Dell'Ermo in the flesh. She's here. She's present. She's ready to talk all things. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram. She's influencing.
Yes,
Mhm.
she
Okay.
is.
You're serving aesthetic. You're serving your workout. You're serving just like, I want to be her friend.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
And good advice, just like
You really know how to work the room. And I say that in the best way because I feel like people used to say that to me, or they
Mhm.
still do. But I love people always say things to you, but you want to see it. I
Right.
can't see myself doing it. So
Yeah.
when I see you doing it, I'm like, oh my God, this is why everybody loves Lex.
Aw.
And I do feel like I did a little stalking because
She goes, I'm
I had
stalking
to.
Lex right now.
But like when you talk, you just sound mature. You sound like you know
Yeah.
what the fuck you're talking
I mean, she's
about.
been through some shit,
Yeah.
and we're going
Yeah.
to talk
And
about
I
it.
can't wait
Yeah.
to hear because I need some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my
and we're going to talk all things, and we're going to ask the questions, and she's going to answer honestly
Mhm.
and authentically.
Yes.
And that's what we're about. So
Yes.
let's get into it. So I feel like you're navigating life in your 30s, right?
Mhm.
You're healing, you're dating, you're figuring out what you want. I really want you to be open right now and
Yeah.
talk a little bit about who you are,
Yeah.
where you come from, what your story is,
Mhm.
and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Well, hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Actually, Dominique, you just learned that my name is actually Alexa.
No, freaked out that
Yeah.
her name was Alexa.
So my name is Alexa, but I am Lex. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even feel like I'm Lexi
no,
anymore.
I feel like Lex is
Thank
just
God you're not Alexa because now in this day and age, it's like
Alexa, volume
turn
up."
on the.
Oh, all the time. Yeah, people are on FaceTime. Me, my friends that call me Alexa, like as a joke, their Alexa turns on.
No,
So-
it's
yeah.
it's
No,
Yeah.
it's actually a fucked up name to have now.
yeah, like you can't have Alexa.
Right. No, I'm Lexi. Like they said, I'm on TikTok, but I feel like who I am now, it's like I'm a changing person
Mhm.
all the time.
Mhm.
So most people know me as just somebody who's worked in hospitality in New Jersey and,
Mhm.
built businesses,
Mhm.
failed businesses.
Mhm.
They know me for my workouts. I feel like everyone knows me in like a different way,
Mhm.
maybe. But which is why I wanted to come on here because I feel like everyone has a perception of who I am
Mhm.
just from TikTok or just from Instagram. And my friends, my family, like they really know me.
Mhm.
And I wanted to put more of that out there and obviously talk about the things that I preach,
Yeah.
and make sure I had a platform to do that.
Yeah,
So.
I love that. And I feel like that's huge for social
Yeah.
media. I like following influencers who are authentic to themselves.
Right.
When I meet you in person,
Mhm.
I want I'm not saying the same energy, but I want to feel like you're not different. I'm not talking that, like you said, changing is good. I love that.
Mhm.
But I'm saying who you are on social media, you might feel like people just get a glimpse of you. That's
Right.
fine. But I feel like that's who you are as a human being.
Mhm.
And that's why people like you. And I feel like that's big.
Yeah, no, and I honestly, I do not put everything out there on social media,
Totally.
and I really don't. And there's a lot of people that do. I am weirdly private on on
Really?
Instagram. Like I literally have a private Instagram. My Instagram is not public.
Really?
Yes.
So only
Uh,
a certain amount of people follow it?
I had like there was one day I think I had like 98 requests. I denied them all because
Yeah.
it's like monitoring spirit,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I just don't. I think eventually that's gonna change,
Yeah.
like the path that I'm going down. But I don't know. For the last couple years, I just didn't want that energy around me.
So
I
you
mean,
were
you-
once public.
I
you
was
must get like crazy DMs.
crazy.
Yeah, so like I would
Yeah.
understand how you'd want
Yeah,
to be
and
totally private.
it's insane. And honestly, the people that find me on TikTok, I always accept them. It's mostly girls.
So you can accept people on TikTok.
No. From TikTok, they find
From
me.
TikTok.
Find my Instagram,
right.
and I have my Instagram link in my TikTok, but it's just I
You
just like,
monitor it.
I
Who's
monitor
following
it.
you?
Yeah.
So
and-
you would say you're like bigger on TikTok though, like you're following.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because crazy shit has happened. Like
I
I've
know.
had letters sent to my house.
No
Like,
way.
Yeah.
How do people find your address?
Don't know. That's
That
why.
would freak me
No,
out.
you guys, you can Google anyone and find an
Oh, yeah,
address.
true.
But like letters sent. I rent. Like I don't own. So
Oh.
I was renting, and
Stalkers.
Yeah.
and it was mean things. Like it wasn't nice things. They
Yeah.
weren't. It was. I've had that. I've had like prank call. I've had like the weirdest
Wait, I
things.
hate that.
Disgusting. Yeah. I hate talking about that because it's just people are so bizarre
Yeah.
and like
They have
not
nothing.
normal.
They have nothing better
And also,
to
you
do.
don't know me.
You don't know
like,
me. That's why I feel like you didn't get bothered. I mean, it was disgusting, but you didn't get bothered.
No,
by it.
I won't even talk about it online because I will never give people like that my
Oh,
energy.
ever.
Because that's what they want, right?
Yeah, we're already giving them too much.
Yeah.
We're
time.
giving them too much.
Done.
Get it out. Done.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so you told us a little bit about who you are, what you do,
Yeah.
and how TikTok became part of your life. I actually do want to go a little bit into that. So how did TikTok become a part of you?
So
When did you start TikTok?
I started TikTok in 2021.
Yeah.
So I want to say during like right after COVID, I was starting to build my business and I was living with my uncle. And I wasn't working for a corporation. I was literally building a business and I had a lot of free time. So I became obsessed with the gym. And
Oh, so you just started posting workout routines.
just my first viral video was a workout routine. And I just went from there. And I started really as like a fitness wellness influencer, but I was kind of going off of everything that was online already,
Right.
and not really understanding. Like my fitness wellness journey starts from the bottom, like truly, like the disgusting protein powders that they sell you. Like I was doing all of that. So
Literally give you the shits.
right,
Forget it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, I wouldn't even look at it now.
No.
So yeah, I started there and I just started, in 2022, I started the day in my life's like, get ready with me from the gym. They started going viral. And it was, I always say, if I kept TikTok, like kept going the momentum.
I say that too.
I would have probably been living in a penthouse right now,
Totally.
like set for life. So I regret it in a way, but I also don't because I would not be the person I am today if I did that. So
your path would have looked different. I feel.
so yeah, I would have been so comfortable and just like.
Wait, so what made you not go that route?
I was so hyper focused on opening a restaurant and opening that business that, I would get, and I also have terrible imposter syndrome. I don't know if you guys experience that.
Yes, you do.
Horrible.
Wow.
It's very, some days I'll go like 2-3 weeks, not even posting. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice this too. I'll go on like a rampage. Like I'll post every move I make. I'm quiet for like a week after. Cause I get like, that's something that I really
I understand
fix.
that though. I understand that.
Yeah. So I have bad imposter syndrome. I'm trying to work on that.
We're working on that.
Right. And I get sidetracked. I'm a very, like, I'm constantly shifting.
Yeah.
Like that is like my personality, constant.
I love that you said that because I feel like, and I don't know if you could attest to this, I just feel like I'm constantly shifting, but I feel like I'm doing the wrong. I feel like it's not a good thing. Like it's a good thing, but my body's feeling like I shouldn't be constantly shifting.
Well, because
I want to be comfortable shifting.
Because you haven't found your purpose yet.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's why. I mean, I kind of feel the same way. And part of the reason why I preach what I preach is because people think that that's the wrong path.
Right.
Like I'm not comfortable
Yeah,
at all.
You should be settled down.
I'm actually uncomfortable.
Right.
But there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And I'm okay now. I used to crash out about it.
Yeah.
And I don't anymore.
Yeah.
My life looks a lot different than my friends.
Right.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm at the point where I love that.
I was going to say, people don't love that. And that's where they crash out because they want to be the same rather than different.
Right.
But it took you a while to get there.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean,
and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I just want to wrap up this little segment of who you are. Like, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words in this current era that you're in, what would it be? Current.
Right now.
My first word is faithful.
Love
faithful to God. My second word is curious. Just curious about where I'm going next and, what's in store for me. And my third is...
Get him, Lex. You got it. Those are 2 good ones.
content.
Ooh,
Love it.
I love
Yeah, content.
That's great.
Those
feel good.
Those are really
I
good.
can't even give you 3 words. Overstimulated.
No. Do you want the negative side of that
like
one?
overstimulated.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I feel like that just wraps up like who you are.
Yeah.
And I feel like if someone who follows you on social media listens to this pod, they're gonna be like, yup, that's accurate. And you might not feel that way, but I feel like what you say, like people know that about you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
So that's
because you're very real. You
Yeah.
just, you
Yeah.
say it
And you
like
can
it
tell.
is, Yeah.
Yeah.
because you just met her for the first time today.
Yeah.
And right? Don't you get that vibe? Like
Yeah,
she just
absolutely.
and it's hard to explain those people because it's like she's just authentic. She is who she is. And there's no wrong in that. People just have like this identity and they feel like they want to be known for that. And you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's good. But I do want to get into the internet Lex versus the real Lex? Because
Yeah.
we just touched on that a little bit.
My friends are gonna love this.
Yeah, because
part.
people see the aesthetic and the workouts and the vibe online, but there's always a whole story behind you or behind a person like that. And I just feel like, when did social media start becoming like a real thing for you? Like when it was like, okay, this is going to be real instead of like hospitality as your business, so to speak.
I mean, TikTok's always been there for me.
Okay, when did it click though that it was going to be?
So when did TikTok start?
2020, right?
And then, but you were on
2021, 2022. I started. So it started becoming real when I got messages from strangers, and I'm talking like paragraphs. Like they would send me their whole story and how I changed their perspective on and how I changed their perspective on things. And I was like, wow, I'm really making a weird like why? And I kept like trying to figure out like how and why am I even making an impact? Like it's crazy who you could touch on the internet. And I say this all the time. If you feel like you want to talk about something and you get 50 views, that's one person's life that you're changing. The one person out of those 50, you could change their life.
I agree.
So be conscious of that. If you have that like in you, like, oh my God, I really want to talk about this or I want to preach this, do it. Because I saw a meme and it was like a picture of 100 people and it looked like it looked like thousands, but it's only 100. And it was 100 views. And for us, that looks like nothing.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
It looks like nothing. But like when you actually look at the photo, it's like, wow, that looks like 1,000 people. So
wow, what a good perspective.
Yeah, that's been my life recently. Like completely shifting perspective on everything.
Yeah.
So just think about 100 people and think about changing one person's life. Like I'm good. If I'm good off that.
I feel like I change your life every day, and I just feel like I'm good. Like we're good. I change your life.
I got one.
Every day.
Check. No, but I do
think
feel that way.
That's when it became like real for me. And then, you know, I always say like, sometimes I feel pressure to like match an aesthetic, and like I am not like I don't have superpowers, you know, like I still look on the internet. I still see girls that are drop dead gorgeous, that have thousands of hundreds of thousands of followers. And I'm like, should I be doing that? Should I look like that? Like we always are going to think that. That's always going to be in the back of our minds. But I just know that does not align with me at all.
So what do you do when you have those thoughts? Like when you're like, should I be doing that?
I think that's just what you said, like going back to being content now with yourself. Like you're just now content in your whatever you're doing is like I don't have to have 500,000 more followers.
Like I look at things and I'm like, that girl's 24 years old. Like, you know, and I'm like, I'm 34. Like, you know, so like at the end of the day, we're just at different paths. But I don't feel 34.
Yeah, I mean,
like I feel 28, 29.
I kind of feel that. I feel like you feel 34.
I feel 17.
Right? Like what?
And then I like have these kids running around.
Like what is age?
What is age? I agree.
What is
I want to forget my age. I don't even know my age, honestly.
Yeah. I feel
like after 30, it's like
whatever. It's like a wash, whatever. And I just feel like I always preach, like to your point, it doesn't matter what era you're in. Like just be in the era you're in. It doesn't matter what your friends, what era they're in, or you need to catch up, or you're behind, or it does not matter. Just be happy in the era you're in, and that's that. Let it happen authentically, because then you're not going to be happy. I truly believe that.
100%, 100%. And it's tough sometimes to look at your friends and how like my best friends who I grew up with and people that I went to college with, and still I talk to them every single day. And then you sit down with them and it's so crazy looking at them and looking at your life and knowing like, oh, we don't have as much to talk about anymore.
Right.
And
I feel that.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. But I mean, I will never I'll always find something to talk about with them.
Oh, yeah, of course. I can talk to them all. But it's just like the difference is like they say, like your circle becomes smaller when you get older. Just because you want different things now in life.
And if you are in like a position I'm in where you don't have kids, you're not married, you know, you're not settled down, you're constantly shifting, like it is my absolute advice to you to make friends that also are in that.
Right. Yeah. That's good. That's really good advice.
I've made so many new friends. My adulthood friends are like, they've changed my life because it's like, and these are people that I talk to every single day, and we're in the same position, and we could guide each other and give each other advice, and that's very important. So, and you could always do that.
I think that's huge.
Yeah, huge. Find it's okay. People are always like, "Oh, she changed," or like what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's what we're supposed to do.
I feel like we've talked about that, like being a mom. It's so hard to be in this new stage of life, and like you talk to your college friends, your high school friends, and if they're not moms yet, like there's not much to relate to when you're in what you're in. And it is hard. It is also harder to like I feel like it's hard to make mom friends, but it is good to try.
Yeah. Really? See, I thought it would be harder to make friends where I'm at.
No. We talk about that all the time. It's very hard to make mom friends. You just have to remember, like, every mom is different. Every kid is different. You're also dealing with like a different stage of life as a mom. So not only are you like struggling from within, you don't want anybody else to see your struggles, right? If you care about that shit. And then you go to have a conversation and it's kind of surface level with another mom. So you never dive deep until like you get into your stage.
Once your kids start making friends, like they choose their friends, and then
you could dive a little.
You can like.
I mean, I can definitely connect with, but I feel like it definitely has been harder for me to make friends at this stage of my life than it has been in the past.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, I'm like, I also, some of my friends, my old friends even make fun of me. Like, they're like, Lexi, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, no, I just like talking to people and making friends.
That's like me too. People are always like, why, who's this in your circle? And I'm like, I'm just making friends.
So is that most of your friends, like from the past, are they moms? Are they
my
married?
like core group? They're all moms.
Are
I
they?
think there's like 4 or 5.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Their kids are my babies.
Like, are you Aunt Lexi?
That is what they call me.
Yeah.
Aunt Lexi.
Yeah. I love it.
Like, that's, yeah.
You love being an aunt? It's like,
I love
you don't have to take the kid home. It's amazing.
Can I tell you this story?
There's nothing better than
so
that.
this is something that I did want to touch on here because I think this is super important. I've seen TikToks about this. I've seen girls in their 30s and they make TikToks and it's to like this swelling background music and it's so sad and they're crying in the car and they're saying like, when is it my turn? Because they're talking about leaving an engagement party, leaving a wedding, leaving a first birthday. And it's like, I'm 33. When is it my turn? And
I thought it was a mom crying in the car. I was like,
no. It's
like you want that.
I want to make this very clear. I used to do that when I was in a relationship.
Wow.
That's when I was in a relationship because I felt more alone in that time with the wrong person than I do now.
Yeah.
So I don't have that feeling anymore because I mean, we could talk about my faith later because I am so faithful, but I don't have that feeling anymore. I leave and I don't even think about that. Like I'm in the car and I put my music on. Actually, I was just at my one of my friends' kids' first birthday and I'm playing with all the kids. They're hanging on me. I'm holding them. I'm giving the moms a break. Like I just love seeing them. And I looked around the table and they were all getting fussy. It's nap time. I go, guys, I can't believe you got to go home. I was like, I can't believe it.
It's so true.
They were laughing and I was like, I'm going to go home. Purell, take like an antibiotic, make sure I don't get the stomach flu, put my red light mask on and like relax. So I really want to close that statement with saying we're all blessed in different ways.
Yeah.
Do I want children? Yeah.
Yeah.
Badly. I want to be a mom. I think I'm born to be a mom. I want them and I'm going to get them.
Yeah.
I know that. So it's all in God's time for me. And I genuinely want to say like, you are blessed in different ways if you don't have kids yet.
Yeah.
It's okay. You get to go home and the mom that you just left is wishing she could do what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
I love that you said that because I feel like people are so consumed with being envious of the person next to them when they walk out of a situation, right?
Yeah. I don't even know that word anymore.
You should never be because when your life is ready to be in that stage, it will be. And then you'll be like, all you have to do is show up and be happy for people, go back to your day to day, and your time will come.
If you are somebody's friend and you do not champion them and support them and are happy for them, you are a fucking loser.
You got time?
No, I'm being serious.
I'll talk about it. Yeah,
I'm being serious. You're a loser. Like, that's not right.
No.
Right. Like, my friends, I don't care what they do at this point. If they're like, I'm going to go build a house on Mars, I'm going to be like, let's go meet the contractor.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Why are you supporting your friends?
Yeah, I agree.
Why are you even questioning them?
Yeah, I agree 1000%.
It's so, and listen, if your friend is in a dark place and you need to really like be there for them and pull them out of it and say, hey, what you're doing isn't the right thing. That's a different story.
Advice.
Right.
That's advice. But if they're excited about something and you
No, you should
you
be their
don't
number
show
one.
up for them,
Yeah.
and you're silent when things happen. That's weird behavior.
You're a
Silent.
weirdo.
We were talking about this the other
Don't
day.
you think silence speaks louder? Like, it's like, oh, you're fucking silent.
And
You're
guess
not
what?
even gonna...
We see it.
Oh, yeah.
We all see it. I see everyone who champions me, and I see everyone who
Me too.
doesn't.
I take fucking notes.
Me too. And
like,
I know.
Are you
know.
kidding?
It's actually bizarre. And you know what that makes me do? That makes me show up for that person
Yeah.
10 times harder.
Yeah.
Because they're clearly not right.
No.
They need, like, I'll always show.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, they're clearly not right.
It's so hard for me to do that. And I
Yeah.
feel like you understand this. Like when I started this podcast with you, what happened, right?
You lost your friends.
People did not show up.
Yeah, of course not.
And it almost made me feel like I'm wrong for expecting people to show up.
No, you're not.
No.
I know I'm not.
No.
So what had happened was I launched this podcast. This wasn't a rinky-dink thing. I'm starting a podcast to make a living
Mhm.
because I'm passionate about this and I want to go somewhere with this.
Yeah.
We will.
And we will. But for the fact that I received no support or little support from the people that mattered most actually made me physically sick that I had to like...
It's the most disappointing thing.
It's
in
worse
the
than
world.
any breakup, worse than any
Mhm.
relationship. It's the worst feeling in the
It's
world.
really,
especially
'cause
when
it
you're
hits to the core of
Yeah.
like who you are.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially when you're the girl who shows up.
Always. I'm the
Always.
first one to comment under my
Me
friends'
too.
pictures.
Me
I'm the
too.
first one to
Yeah.
text them, tell
Yeah.
them like, look.
Yeah.
And I've seen it time and time again. I every single time I see one of my friends ascend or do something, they always like, they're almost embarrassed to bring it up. They're like, wait, isn't it weird that like no one, like I didn't hear from this person? I go, it's not weird. I'm actually not shocked at all.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
it's the weirdest, and I feel bad for those people because they're clearly so stagnant and stuck that they can't even imagine shifting their life or changing.
Yeah.
And that's why I'll show up 10 times harder for them.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's so, like, I just feel
That's
like...
very admirable of you to
Yes.
want to show up for them 10 times more.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people wouldn't feel that way.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
You just hit the nail
because
on the head. I couldn't think of the word. Admirable.
But you get, because people get bitter.
Yeah.
And I'm done with being bitter. I have nothing to be bitter about anymore.
I wish I can show up 10 times. I show up. I still show up. But it's hard for me to show up 10 times more because I feel like I just been around the game.
Yeah.
Too
Well, it's
long.
like resentment also.
I mean,
does that.
right.
Of course.
Exactly.
I mean, this is 90% of your friends and 90% of the people. I'm not saying be noble all the time.
Right.
I'm saying like it's circumstantial.
Right.
If there is like proof that your friendship is not if it really is a one-way street and two people aren't showing up, it's okay to let
Are you
that
okay to
go.
break off a friendship?
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I did that. I mean, I've slowly backed away from friendships for like my own peace.
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't I've never broken up with a friend.
Yeah.
You know,
I haven't either, but
I really can't
I've
think
seen
of
it
one
firsthand.
person. I've seen, and even people that have like left my life,
yeah.
they always we always
Come back.
kind of come back,
around.
Yeah.
you know? So it's circumstantial and it's whatever season you're in. Some people don't belong in certain seasons.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Totally. I love that. That's great.
All right. We're going to get into the season that is a little traumatizing for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
oh my
I
God.
love trauma.
Oh,
We
what is
wanna-
that
we wanna
word?
I know.
trauma
I
dump.
hate it.
But we all have that relationship, except for me, that rewrites who we are and where we are now.
Mm.
And I personally don't know anything about your
Yeah.
history.
You have to remember, she's not in the bubble that we grew up in. Do you
Yeah.
know the bubble that I'm talking about? Just like this bubble that we just lived in our whole life.
Yeah, no,
Everybody knows everybody. Like,
Yeah,
she
I
didn't grow
feel-
up with like that.
I didn't
so.
grow up like that. I was like almost outside of that bubble,
Yeah.
and like people know who I am.
Yeah.
But this is why I'm like they don't really know about
Yeah,
me.
exactly. So let's talk about it. I just feel like it made you who you are.
Yeah.
Your personal growth is stemmed from there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of your traumas. I feel like
Should we
We
go
all-
back to, are we talking like back to childhood or back to?
Oh no, I would love to. Yeah.
whatever you want to
I
touch
don't
up
think-
that kind of made you who you are, and that's a little bit
Yeah, whatever you want to tell
in the
us.
sense of like tea, quote unquote.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I just feel like whatever you feel
Mm.
like dumping on the viewers,
Mm.
dump it on.
Yeah, and
them.
also just like whatever in your life has made you to
Yeah, no,
this like
yeah,
very
totally.
confident person today.
Yeah. There's before I start, I do want to say this because anything I say going forward
Mhm.
is I have healed from it.
Mhm.
I've forgiven it.
Mhm.
And I have moved on from it. This is literally just me talking.
You have to, though.
I cannot, because people take things so personally.
Right.
I don't want this to hit the wrong person.
It's not about you.
It's not
is
about
what
you.
I want to say.
Yeah. So
Doesn't that feel so good to say though? Like
I love it.
You did it. Like this is just you
It's
telling
over.
the story. It's like
Yeah.
almost like you're
I mean,
narrating a
that's
book.
where
Like, you're
books
just-
come from.
Right.
That's where like movies come in. Like that's where real life shit comes in because people have stories to tell.
Yes.
They're over it. They healed. They're better for it, and we're telling the story.
Yeah.
Legends. That's how legends are made.
Yeah.
Let's proceed.
Drop the fucking mic.
So, no, so I want to say, listen, in my early 20s, I was doing it all. Like I was never a bad kid. Like I was never a bad girl. Like I never did drugs. I've never done cocaine. Yeah. Like I was like substantially straight edge.
Wow.
I drank, I partied. I loved a good time. I loved being around people. So I always had this like energy. Like I always had energy. And then in my very early 20s, I got into a relationship with somebody that truly destroyed my energy. Like he sucked it dry to the point where I looked in the mirror and I had no idea who was looking back at me. Like I was like, wait, this isn't even, I knew what was going on.
Mhm.
So this is like your introduction to what a narcissist is. And I genuinely feel like that changes somebody's entire life. And when you're stuck in that for 7 years, it's
that was 7 years
on and off. And people wouldn't even know. Because again,
Right.
I keep things
Private.
pretty locked in.
Mhm.
But the people closest to me knew,
Right.
you know, and they knew to the point where me and my best friend were getting into screaming matches.
That's when you know.
That's when you know. And I was so stupid. Like I can't even think of the person that I was back then because it's just like the cognitive dissonance that I had where like my friends wanted to shake me and be like, what are you doing? Like, how can you not see this? And it got to a point where I did see it. And I stayed.
Anyway.
I stayed and I actually looked at my best friend and I said, listen to me. He will not be at the end of the altar.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you that he will not be the father of my kids. He will not be at the end of the altar. I don't love him. I literally would say that. My body has to walk away. I will do it. I promise.
Yeah.
And I eventually did. But it took like the worst of the worst of the worst, like mental abuse to leave. And it's so hard because I feel like girls have trouble with this where they genuinely think that people like this will change.
Mhm.
And they
Oh, yeah.
don't. They
No.
I'm just here to tell you they do not.
Mhm.
Is in the relationship with you. Like I don't know what his life is now. His life is actually beautiful. It looks like. You know, he's got everything I don't.
Right.
If you could imagine.
Right.
And that to me is bizarre.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But wolf in sheep's clothing, like things are wrapped up in a bow and you have to understand what's beneath it. I genuinely cannot believe the way his life turned out versus mine at this point.
Mhm.
But again, I'm not bitter about it.
No.
Because at the end of the day, maybe he did find peace. And
Yeah.
I'm okay with that
Yeah.
at this point. You know, like I really am.
Yeah.
So
Was there a specific situation that allowed your body to find? Like, I know you're saying you knew. What actually happened, though, if you don't mind, in simpler terms, saying for the people that are listening that might be going through this, like, what was the? All right, now it's time.
You know what is a transformational moment when you're with somebody like this is the first Google search. What is a narcissist?
Oh my
That's
God.
when you know
You
something's
Googled
wrong.
it. Actually,
I had no idea. I was 25 years old. I had no
Yeah.
clue. What is a narcissist?
then
And
his
once you
face
start
popped
Googling,
What is a
up.
yeah. And when you start Googling, and you're like this,
Oh my
and you're
God.
like, oh my God, I'm living in this hell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know? And that's when I knew that I was fucked. Like, seriously. And I was like, okay, but you genuinely.
What made you stay?
Because you think you could change the person.
Mhm.
You think you could be the person.
You're such a change. You want to change people
I
so
wanna
bad.
change
Also, do you
I-
feel like you were like addicted to him,
Yeah, of
like
course.
a drug?
Of course.
I mean, who is it? Addicted? That's what narcissists do. They make you addicted to them.
The highs were insane. And the
Insane.
lows were, I mean, I was in pits of hell in the lows. And no one knew. Like, my family didn't know. My friends, like, the truth was humiliating.
Yeah.
The truth was humiliating. And that's not who Lexi was.
Mhm.
Lexi was on Instagram. She was at DJs every weekend. She was having the best time. She was posting her outfits. She was doing all this stuff. I masked that to no end.
You must have been in fight or flight at all times of the day.
I just got out of fight or flight last week from this shit.
literally last week.
Seriously. And it's, that changes your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
So my decision making after that relationship was horrible.
Have you been in one since?
Yeah. That was so it was him, and then it was straight into the next one. Different font. Wasn't a narcissist.
Different font.
Were you looking for something different?
I was looking for something different.
Okay.
I got out of that.
That's good.
Yeah, I
That's
got
a
out of
start.
that. And then, I'm in my late 20s. I meet this guy, and, he's in a circle that I'm in. And,
I love that.
And it's, again, and on and off, this and that. He's not a narcissist, and I'll say that. He's
Thank
not.
God we
He
didn't
is
find
not a
narcissist.
narcissist, but we were not aligned in any way.
Mhm.
And I was trying to change him.
What was his vibe? What was the problem? Asking for a friend.
Emotional immaturity. That's what I was addicted to.
So you were ready to take the next step.
Next step, complete emotional immaturity. So, when you go after somebody with emotional immaturity and try to change them and try to make them fit who you are and who you want to be, what that's going to do is make them resent you. And then you resent them. And then you live in this bubble of resentment that you never get out of. And that was the end all be all of our relationship, which recently ended. That was like.
So this was the guy that you thought, just to give some back. So you got out of this narcissistic relationship.
I was on and off with another guy, and
was that like I can make him the father of my children? Like you were ready to take the mom step?
Yes.
Is that when you would have been like ready, like crying in your car, like why aren't all these things happening to me? Why aren't I getting engaged? Why aren't I getting married? Why aren't I having
Correct.
Okay.
And what's funny? I was looking at him being like, I want to be married by this age. I want to be, I want to have kids by this age. I had this whole plan. We were living together, and he was not ready for that. And I knew that. Like, I was uncomfortable too.
You were probably uncomfortable saying those words.
But I couldn't leave him either.
Why?
So
She loved him.
I loved him. And it was, but did I? I think I loved him.
Right, but did I?
But did I? Like, was I in love with him? Probably not. I actually can confidently say I don't think I was. And I don't think he was in love with me either. And that is a very hard thing to come to terms with. And that's what girls grip onto is no, but we loved each other. But do you?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, truly.
That's not what love looks like.
No, it's not. And, I won't get into how our relationship ended out of respect for him and his family and, and who's in his life now. I would never do that. But it ended. The root cause of that ending was resentment. And it was
from his end,
both of us.
So you think he did whatever he did because he was resenting you, and you blame? You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I think at the point where we ended was, us not. We weren't meant for each other. And as emotionally immature as he was, he knew that before I did. And I couldn't bear the thought of failing again. I was like, I am not failing again.
Right.
It's not going
to. So I was
gripping and holding and holding. And
resentment is so scary.
I have to, listen, what happened at the end of our relationship was so, gross. And, just gross in a word where it's like, I can't believe two people acted like that towards each other.
Right.
But it was so necessary. Truly. And
resentment. I feel like resentment. Like that's what it does.
Like for it to blow up and be over.
How many times did I want to leave and I didn't? And how many times would I cry in my car saying, what am I doing? You know what kept me? And now that I've healed from this relationship was not him. It was the timeline. And it was me being 32 years old and having to start over. So when that relationship ended, I literally felt like a weight lifted off my shoulders. And I know he did too. And I know that we were both in such pain at that time, and we were both going through it at that time. But it was almost like if that didn't happen, we would have lived in a true hell.
Yeah.
True hell.
I think a lot of people who aren't very strong
live in that hell.
Live in that hell because of what you said. I hate to put time on it, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, we are.
Everybody wants kids. Everybody
Yeah,
wants to get
but-
married. Everybody wants to do the
I mean,
thing.
if you do want that, and then
And
like there is a timeline.
It's so crazy because I remember writing down after, you know, we broke up and, you know, I wrote down on a sheet of paper everything that I wanted in a man, like every single thing. And I wrote it down, I prayed on it, and I got it in a guy. He
Mhm.
came 3 months after that. And it was like divine. Like, it was like, wait, how did I meet this
Yeah.
guy?
How does this happen? God's
does-
aligning with me.
Oh
you were
my-
manifesting him, and he came.
Yeah. And I literally, this guy walked in, he's 6'6". I was like, okay. Like, you know,
Love
I was
that.
like, what? I was like,
And
this
gay.
no,
That's hilarious.
but you know, he walks into my life and I made him fit. Like, I was like,
you're not
no,
leaving me now.
You're not leaving me now.
Yeah.
I'm never fighting you.
Trap.
Yeah. You're a unicorn.
You're coming, you're staying.
Yeah. So, that happened. And,
Where is he?
Yeah, where the fuck is he?
do you know what happened to my body during that time?
Oh.
I literally felt like I was going to vomit every single time I was around him.
Oh.
And not because he was doing anything wrong, because he was not the man God sent to me. And I knew that. Like, I literally had that in my chest. And that guy was put into my life to show me there is someone for you. I'm going to show you that he exists. But
like a little tease.
you need to walk away without me ripping you out of it. Because my last 2 relationships, he had to literally blow up my life in order for me to leave. So he's like, I'm going to give you this again, and I'm going to give you the most silver platter you could possibly see.
6'6".
But but it's not going to be right. So you have to do it on your own. And I did. And that was the first.
I remember having this conversation with you.
Yeah, and it was painful.
Crazy.
It was so.
You were very upset.
I was
remember.
crying, and I was like, wow, like I have to let this go. Like, it was crazy. He's, you know, it came so fast. I wasn't healed. I was still going through the motions of my last relationship. I was still grieving that. And he came in and it wasn't right.
But was he like ready? Like, would he have taken the
I
next
would,
step?
when I tell you, if I stayed with him, I would have been engaged by now.
We would have a wedding.
I would be planning a wedding right now.
Children.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had it all.
Are you almost thankful that didn't happen?
Absolutely. No, because
No
that wasn't the
regrets.
man
No regrets.
that wasn't the man I was supposed to be with. And I literally knew that in my bones.
Is there like a reason that you can like articulate why?
No,
Or
I can't.
It just is.
He's generically attractive. He was extremely attentive. I got flowers every Sunday. Like, I got everything I didn't ever have. Like, truly. I was gripping at the bare minimum in my last relationships. I was allowing myself to grip at the bare minimum. I mean, I was truly a shell of myself with those guys. And this guy came in and showed me what Casanova could be. Like, truly. And I was like, this is everything I've ever wanted. This is everything every girl wants. And he's a great guy.
It's like a shock. It's like
He's a great guy. And
how do you walk away from?
how do you
I
walk,
know.
but how do you walk away?
I know.
And I couldn't. I would sit with him and I'm like, why do I feel
Ill.
like I'm gonna throw up? Like, why do I have that feeling? He's not a.
Yeah.
What is going on? So yeah, I that was the first time I walked away from someone, and I was so proud. I was so proud of myself, and that was last year. And after that, I dabbled in like situationship culture, which I don't do.
Oh yeah.
I don't do
shit.
casual.
It's so sad because you don't know situationships.
I've been with my husband for almost 19 years.
Wow.
Insane.
Wow. I mean,
So I'm like,
She's
in
like
awe.
drooling. She's like,
Also,
tell me about it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I also want to know about dating life.
I
Like,
wouldn't.
Did you hit
I
the
honestly
apps? Like-
wouldn't know because I
Wouldn't
don't
recommend.
date. No, so I dabbled in that. Like, I had like a little situationship, and every time I would leave him, I felt empty and sick. I'm like, this is not.
People love that though. People
Why?
love the situationship.
Ugh.
I honestly, if I always made a situation, not me personally, but like all my situationships would always turn into relationships. And like, I
Well,
just feel like,
Do you want, because you're not meant for casual?
Yeah,
and that's
right.
me too. I genuinely, and some people are. I am not. That it does not align with me. It's like I want to be in love.
yeah,
I
I'm not a
don't-
casual. I guess that's a good way to
Yeah.
put it. I'm not a casual girly.
Yeah.
If I was
So
single, I could be fucking casual.
Yeah, you could totally be casual. You're casual now. Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
so that, and then, I really haven't had, so it's been like over a year. I haven't been on one date.
You haven't? So I wanted you to touch on your one date segment, but I also want to tie this into how did all those situations, narcissists, fucking Brad Pitt, and then you got
Emotionally unavailable.
emotionally unavailable. How did those all tie into like you being content right now?
Mm,
Good
yeah.
question, right?
That is wow. Alex Cooper.
I know.
On
Shit,
you.
baby.
No, how? It through the most painful, miserable days of my life.
Mhm.
Yeah, truly. I mean, the loneliest days of my life. I learned so much about myself through
Mhm.
those situations. They really just force you to look in the mirror, which a lot of people don't do.
Yeah.
They kind of sit back and they're like, my life's fine. My life's fine. And again, I could have had everything. Like truly, I could have had kids by now. I could have been married by now. I could have had a business by now. I could have had all the things by now, and I don't. And I don't at the cost of me learning about myself and what I want. So immense healing, being alone, being like truly alone,
Happy alone.
happy alone. I went on a solo trip last year.
I know. I love that.
Yeah.
I love when people do that.
I envy people that do. I mean, I could
Envy.
never do it.
That trip changed my life.
Where'd you go?
I went to Miami.
Oh,
I remember
That's
you did
something.
Yeah,
that. I
went to
love
Miami.
that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I didn't.
Solo tripping's hard.
Yeah, but I didn't go smoke weed in Costa Rica and find, I didn't do
Kumbaya.
mushrooms. I just was for the past 10 years, all I've been doing is I've been on everyone else's schedule.
Yeah.
I've been on everyone else's schedule. I've been answering to people. Every trip I go on is a bachelorette. Every trip I go on has a purpose and an itinerary. I was
Love
like,
that.
I just want to go
Uh-huh.
and be with myself. I just want to be able to not follow a rule book. So I did
Sounds
that.
so
And
nice.
it truly, that trip changed my life for so many reasons. And yeah, it's weird because that was almost a year ago. And where I'm at now, it's really all coming full circle.
I mean, you can totally see it. I'm laughing in my head because I'm like, imagine me and you being like, all right, husbands, we're going to go take a solo trip.
Solo
You
trip.
guys should.
I know. I
No,
absolutely
You guys
absolutely
should. Honestly, I think
I mean,
absolutely
a
healthy.
solo trip, not with you, a solo.
Well, that would be funny. If
I
I'm
would-
saying us two would be. Imagine we should do that. I'm booking it.
I'm down for that. But
No, I think that you guys should go alone together.
I agree.
I do.
I would do
Find
that.
ourselves. We need to find
Let's
ourselves.
go find
Yeah.
ourselves in
Go.
Italy.
Yeah, seriously. I think that would be great for
I
you.
know. I totally
I think
agree.
and I think all moms should listen. I have a lot of moms that are just like, I'm exhausted. I don't have time for that.
Do we all say the same shit, moms?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You guys are all
I'm
the same.
sure.
But listen, I say, and I have this one friend, oh my God, she's so special and she's such a good person and she really tries. She tries at everything she does and I admire her so much. And, she has her own struggles and she'll be like, I'm tired and I don't know how, I gotta, how do I do that? And she's always trying to be better. Lexi, what should I be, this ingredient in this food and, all that. And I said to her, listen, if just find 30 minutes out of your day for yourself.
You don't have to make it a life.
Don't make it a life. Find 30 minutes out of your day for yourself. And that's my advice to moms. I don't have much advice to moms because I'm not there.
But it's good to see.
I genuinely
But even me, when I listen to you speak, I've been through some shit too. And it's I feel like it might affect me sometimes. I don't even realize it. But to see your perspective, I feel like even if you're not a mom, it's good to just navigate your brain in that direction.
Yeah. Shift your perspective to look my perspective now is glass full.
And if you're not a mom, you can go on a solo trip. So
you can.
Don't rush.
What is stopping you truly?
Yeah, seriously.
I can't even that solo trip. I mean, that is where I forgave everything that happened to me in my past. Sitting on a beach in Miami by myself and I forgave every single thing. And it's such a weird feeling because it's all this evil has happened. And not just in relationships, in my career, my family. I mean, when I tell you I was dealing with demons that were around me. And
Are you allowed to touch on the career aspect?
Absolutely. Yeah.
'Cause she doesn't have a perspective of it.
Legally, I won't get into some things, but I will touch on it. But just to explain like where I was like headspace wise and how things could be so skewed. But yeah, no, that's where I forgave everything. And I met people that have like I'm in touch with now. I'm going back in 2 weeks. I'm going back to Miami and I'm gonna go be with the people
Yeah,
that I met on that
that's so
trip.
I love
nice.
that.
Yeah.
Solo trip
So-
times
People,
two.
it's hard for people to do that, to meet new
Yeah.
people and
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
continue their relationship.
Yeah. So
Also, it's hard to just forgive every bad thing in your life
you
that
have
happened. You just-
to.
I say I forgive.
so
but it's-
nice.
How do you actually? I say I forgive, and I think I do, but I feel like I definitely still think about it. That means I don't forgive, right?
Well, you
I
don't
mean,
forget.
does it?
I
you
don't
don't
forgive,
forget.
but I don't forget.
You
That's
don't
my
forget. You're
problem.
never gonna forget. It's gonna mark you. But at the end of the day, if you don't forgive, you're living in a prison.
Yeah, you are.
You're living in a
Because
mental prison.
the weight's on your
What
shoulders.
did your
when you don't
grandpa
forgive.
say?
Yeah,
He goes,
they said I think my grandma was like, forgiveness is the best thing because if you don't forgive, the weight of the world is on your shoulders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
not theirs.
Not theirs.
Yeah, why do you want to go
Yeah.
through life holding grudges?
Yeah.
What is that? What is the purpose of
Right.
that? I remember I pray for the people that hurt me. Like I really do. And
yeah, I'm sorry for them. I'm like, I'm sorry you're going through that.
right,
to
yeah,
hurt me.
it's like, you know, so it's yeah.
But I just feel like to wrap that up, a lot of women listening, or even men, have been in relationships that definitely change them forever. But it
Mhm.
doesn't have to be negatively impacted on your life. It can change you for the good.
Right, and it
Yeah.
usually does.
Yeah.
If you are going through a breakup right now with somebody that wrecked your soul, that you feel like you have nowhere to turn, and you're like, I'm never going to get out of this. This happened to you because you had to shift your life.
Mm-hmm.
You had to shift your perspective. And that's the way I look at it now. Like, thank God I did not end up with those people. And not even because of like what happened or what they did or what I did and all that, just because they weren't for me. They're for somebody else.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that.
And they might be better for somebody else.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
let them.
Yeah, let them.
Let them.
Let them be
Let
better
them
for
go.
somebody else.
To lighten up the mood, let's play a little game.
Ooh.
Let's play a little fun game.
But this is actually perfect with your perfect 10 that you just described.
Yeah.
So this game is called He's a 10 But. So we're going to give you a scenario of he's a 10. He
Okay.
has everything going, but he does something.
Okay.
Then you have to re-rate him.
Okay.
1 through 10.
1 through 10.
And 10 being the best,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Right.